My obnoxious coworker is in love with my boyfriend. I, 20F, started my new job in December 2024. On day 2, the coworker, Debbie, 20F, sitting next to me found out my boyfriend's name, Nolan, 24M, and instantly lost her mind. The moment I said his name, she cut me off mid-sentence to yell, "He is so hot it." This was in front of multiple coworkers who just stared at us. I awkwardly laughed, trying to change the subject, but she doubled down, suggesting we take a selfie for him, then casually mentioning his ex was obsessed with him, before grilling me about his divorce. Oh, and she admitted she'd tried to dig up dirt on Facebook when she heard he split from his ex. This was all within my second day at a brand new job. I asked Nolan if they'd ever had a thing. Nope. Turns out they worked together briefly years ago, barely spoke, and the only interaction of note was him buying weed from her once. He barely remembered her. Fast forward 8 months. She has mentioned or asked about Nolan every single workday without fail. At the company Christmas party, she literally told me she wasn't going to attend until she found out he'd be there, just to see a certified hottie. She spent the night fawning over him, reminiscing about their brief work overlap like it was some romantic era. Her obsession is relentless. She's asked if we share finances, about his relationship with his mom, his karaoke skills, what he's like with our dogs, how we travel together, you name it. She's bought the exact same Apple Watch band I have. She gives me snacks she thinks he'd like. She's told me about men she's into who are from his country, fishing for me, to pass details to him. Once during a meeting with 10 people, she was talking about Nolan so much that someone finally asked who he was. I said, "Debbie's talking about my boyfriend," hoping to embarrass her. Nope, she just kept going. It's gotten to the point where I stick to one-word answers, change subjects, or outright say, "I don't want to talk about that." She'll stop for 5 minutes before finding another angle. I'm friendly at work, but extremely private, and I've had to run a masterclass in boundary enforcement just to keep her out of my personal life. Nolan and I mostly laugh about it. We know she's lonely and weird, but it's also insane. This is a grown woman acting like a 12-year-old with a hopeless crush on a man who couldn't care less, and she spent 8 months trying to live vicariously through my relationship.